So now we are going to start the measurement taking. So we have to take blouse length from back. Put your inch tape on just beside from neck on shoulder. Don't put your inch tape on this, okay? Don't put your inch tape on this point. And then take your blouse length from back. Where you want your Sabyasachi blouse length. So it's on my blouse length is 14 inch. You can check like this. You can put straight finger and you can see. Is it visible, right? Okay. After the blouse length taking, we have to take chest measurement from our bust points. Our highest portion of our body, upper body, we have to take chest measurement from our highest portion of our upper body, okay? Then we have to take upper chest. Upper chest will be less will upper chest will less than our chest measurement, okay? We have to take upper chest from where our armhole area is ended, like this. Upper chest measurement is always less than our chest measurement. We want a perfect fitting on this area, that's why we have to take this measurement. Are you all done till this point? Then we have to take the main measurement for drafting this part perfect. We have to take side waistline and center waistline. So side waistline is from shoulder point. You have to follow the upper waistline. What is upper waistline? Where your chest area is ended. Okay, right? So you have to follow the upper chest line for taking side waistline and center waistline. From put your inch tape on the shoulder point and then don't follow the bust, okay? Just beside from bust, you have to take your side waist length from shoulder point to where your chest area is ended, okay? You can see my finger. Till the my finger, one finger to second finger, you have to take side waist length just beside from our chest. Everyone is done? So for the side waist length and center waist length, we have to follow the same line, okay? Our upper waist line. So we take in side waist length from just beside from our chest, and now we have to take center waist length from our bust point, like this. Follow the same line, okay? We have to take side waist length and center waist length till the same line. From shoulder point, to where your bust area is ended. Okay, don't go down. Just take till your where your chest area is ended. You can see my finger. It's clear. Side waist length and center waist length. Our this blouse fitting will be depend on this both measurement, because we want a perfect shape on here. This shape. So we want this shape properly like this. Any doubt in side waist length and center waist length? So your center waist length always more than your side waist length. You can check in your measurement. Your center waist length is more than your side waist length, right? So for this both of the measurement, we have to take till the same line. Which line? Our upper waistline, where our chest area is ended. What is upper chest line? Where our chest area is ended, and lower waistline is on our blouse length line. So we are on upper waist measurement. Now we have to take upper waist measurement from where we had taken all the side waist length and center waist length. Follow the line where your bust is ended. Your bust round is ended. Then we have to take lower waist. Follow your blouse length line from where you taken your blouse length. From blouse length point you have to take lower waist measurement. You don't have to take too tight or too loose, okay? Just take medium like this. Not too tight and not too loose. Now we have to take shoulder measurement. For taking shoulder measurement, we have to first find our shoulder bones, where your body and hand is meet. Okay. So first your shoulder bone, you can feel your shoulder bone on here. And if you are chubby, then you have to move up your hand, and you can feel one dent on here. Follow this dent as a shoulder bone. So one shoulder bone and second shoulder bone, one shoulder bone to second shoulder bone, we have to take shoulder measurement. Don't include your hand, okay? It's a 30. Also, you can take this measurement from front. So So my shoulder measurement is 30. Now everyone is done till this point. Any doubt? Okay. Now we have to take sleeve length and sleeve hole like all blouses. So put your inch tape on a shoulder bone and take till elbow. We have to draft the sleeve till the elbow. And then while drafting we can extend and reduce according to our length. And on the sleeve length point, take sleeve hole like this. One finger inside. So now we will understand how to draft this blouse roughly on this board, okay? So while drafting you have idea that what we are going to do. Purnima, did you have any doubt in measurements? Are you taken your measurement? I think you are not beginner, right? Who you are beginner? Okay. Okay. So we will draft front and back together with seam allowance. So suppose that it's a folded paper. So suppose that it's a folded paper and now cut two measurement in this measurement chart. Okay, we don't have to use this two measurement, center waist length and chest measurement. So while drafting we don't have to use the chest measurement and center waist length. After drafting we will use this measurement only in this part. Okay, we will cut it and reduce our chest and center waist length on only in this while cutting the center part. Okay, you can understand after the cuttings. Okay, so first do this, circle your chest and center waist length, and while drafting remember that these two measurement we don't have to use for now. We will draft without both of this measurement, and after cutting we will use in this part slash and spread method. Okay, so now just listen. If you are not understanding then don't worry, it will be clear while drafting. So on a folded paper we will make front and back draft together with seam allowance. So we will make a one baseline on a folded paper from folding side. On the folded side of paper, we will mark all the length We taken length, side waist length and chest. So add the two measurement on here, chest length and chest width for making, for finding our perfect bust point. This point. Okay. So add the two measurement on your book. Chest length is from shoulder point. For all the length measurement taking, you have to put inch tape on just beside from shoulder. So put your inch tape on here, and then from shoulder point to follow your bust point. Okay, you can find your bust point easily. So from shoulder point to bust point is our chest length. Okay. And from one bust point to second bust point distance is our chest width. If your chest is 40 inches and more than it, your chest width will be more than 8 inches. So we will use this both of the measurement for finding our bust point. Chest width, we are taking chest width and chest length. Okay, let's continue our drafting part. So after folding, we have to mark one baseline. On this baseline, we will mark all the length things on a folded side. So from this point, we will take our blouse length plus 1 inches. Blouse length plus 1 inch. Just we have to put all the measurement perfectly on this part, on the brown paper. So A to B is our blouse length plus 1 inches, and then we have to take A to C armhole length. Armhole length is depend on chest, so we will follow armhole length same as like we made in deep neck blouse. Okay. And from A point, we will not follow the center waistline because I told us that we don't have to use this two measurement. Then we have to take side waist length. Okay. So from A point, we will take side waist length. A to D is our side waist length. We will extend center waist length after cutting this part. Because only in a center our measurement is big, okay? That's why we have to draft without the center waist length now. We have to use side waist length for marking proper this part. If we are taking a center waist length on here, then our this part will be low, go on a low, and it will not perfect on our body. So A to B is blouse length, A to C is our armhole length, and A to D is our side waist length plus half inches. Then we have to extend the line from C and D point like all blouses. From C point, you can see our C point on here. A, B, C and D. Right? We marked this line A, B and A to C and A to D. So now from the C point we will mark our upper chest divided by 4 plus 2 inches. So we don't have to use chest measurement for now, okay? Upper chest divided by 4 plus 2 inches for side seam allowance. And from D point we have to mark our upper waist measurement, because on this point we had measured our upper waist, right? It's our upper waist measurement. So now we are going to mark this line. So for marking this line we have to use this measurement, and on this line we had measured our upper waist. So from D point we will take upper chest divided by 4, upper waist divided by 4 plus 2 inches. And on the B point we don't have to take anything. From B point we don't have to mark any points, okay? Just we have to match both of this point and extend till the blouse length line. It's our blouse length line, it's our upper waist line, and it's our upper chest line. Now from A point we will take shoulders half minus 1 inches, and from C point also we will take shoulders half minus 1 inches. It's visible or it's blur? Blur. I don't know what is problem. Today you have to adjust. Okay. And then we have to mark the center point of our armhole length. This center point we will use for our back armhole, front armhole, and from this center point we have to go outside by half inches, and we have to mark our back armhole. We have to mark the center line of our A to C, and then on this shoulder line we have to mark our front armhole, and we have to go outside by half inches, and we have to mark our back armhole. So we have to use the armhole marking this method only in deep neck blouse. If you use this in a collar blouse, then your armhole will not perfect on your body. Okay, so while making only in deep neck blouse or Sabyasachi cut blouse, use this method. If you are using this method in boat neck blouse and collar blouse, then your blouse will be spoiled, and then don't message me. Okay, so this method is only for deep neck blouse. We have to point because we marked our shoulder less than 1 inches because it's a deep neck, and why we have to take less shoulder from our collar blouse, because after wearing our deep neck blouse it will automatically spread like this, and also shoulder slope will be automatically created. That's why we don't have to mark shoulder slope, and our deep neck blouse will look like this, and after wearing it will be spread like this. That's why we are not taking shoulder slope in this blouse, deep neck blouse. So, yes, means I can't understand you. From A point we have to take 2.75 inches, and on this neck width point we have to take chest length plus half inches. For finding this point, bust point, we have to take chest length plus half inches, because on this point we had measured already ready with our measurement of our chest length. So from front